And now it's time for our regular arts and culture segment. And for that, of course, Lee Tae-ho joins me live in the studio. And today, he has a preview of the hottest films of the week. Good afternoon to you, Tae-ho.
Good afternoon.
So which films can we look forward to watch this weekend?
Well, fans of the superstar K-pop group Big Bang are sure to be looking forward to this first film that I'll be previewing. And I also have a romantic film that is sure to warm you up during this chilling fall season that is based on a very popular Nicholas Sparks novel. Choi Sung-yeon, better known as K-pop superstar T.O.P. Top, takes on a new role as an actor in the film Commitment. Choi plays Myung-hoon, who must protect his sick younger sister after a botched mission by his father, a North Korean spy. His efforts lead him to become a spy as well, and he is sent to South Korea to assassinate high-level figures, no questions asked. Posing as a defector, he enrolls in a high school in the South and spends some long, lonely days on his own until he makes friends with a bullied classmate named Hain, played by Han Ye-ri. When the South Korean government begins to monitor Myung-hoon because they're onto his mission, the North decides to eliminate all traces of him. Will Myung-hoon be able to avoid becoming a target and save his younger sister, or will he follow in the footsteps of his late father? Find out in Commitment, directed by Park Shin-woo, which opens today. And if you're not quite in the mood for a thriller, you're in luck. The romantic drama Safe Haven opens this week as well. Based on the novel of the same name by the famed author Nicholas Sparks, the story follows a mysterious young woman named Katie, played by Julianne Hough, who flees her past life and moves to the quiet southern town of Southport, North Carolina. She settles down and starts making friends with the locals and eventually falls in love with the widow shopkeeper Alex Wheatley, played by Josh Duhamel.
Did you hear about his wife?
But not everything is what it seems with Katie, as her past eventually catches up to her. Will Katie be able to escape and find true love, or will the past that she so desperately wants to hide engulf her and her newfound happiness? Find out in Safe Haven, directed by Last House Film, which opens tomorrow, the 7th of October.
So it definitely seems like we won't have a lack of movies to watch this weekend.
You're absolutely correct. Whether it's a thriller, action, or comedy film, whether it was made in Hollywood or here in Korea, there's always something for everybody to look forward to at the movies. And by the way, Korean films are doing very well at the box office as well, going head-to-head against all these Hollywood blockbusters opening.
Right, and I remember last week we talked about the Marvel series. Now, how is that having an impact on the box office rankings?
Well, you know, I knew you would ask, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into our weekly top 5 movies here at the Korean box office. Alright, let's kick it off at number 5 this week with the Korean film Days of Wrath, directed by Shin Dong-hyuk. Follow the story of the high school student Chun-seok, played by Chu Sang-wook, who is bullied to the point of nightmares by Chang-sik, played by Yang Dong-gun. Fast forward to the present, where the former high school classmates bump into each other by accident, leading a still bitter Chun-seok to seek revenge on his past tormentor. And at number 4 this week is the Korean film No Breathing, directed by Jo Yong-sun. The story follows Woo-sang, a member of the national swim team, as he races to fend off his old rival Won-in, who is attempting a comeback. Yet it is through the competition that the two become the most unlikely of friends. Kicking off the top 3 this week is another Korean film, Accomplices, directed by Guk Dong-seok. Follow the story of Taeun, played by Son Ye-jin, who goes to enjoy a movie with friends, only to hear a voice at the end that sounds eerily like her loving father. The only catch? The voice is the only clue to the suspect of an unsolved murder. Will Taeun be able to uncover the truth? Find out in Accomplices. The runner-up this week at number 2 is the film Gravity, directed by Alfonso Cuarón and starring George Clooney and Sandra Bullock. Gravity shows us the vastness of space and what it's like to be alone and drifting in a place where the only means of survival may be the hope of returning home. Follow the story of 2 stranded astronauts as they fight to return home to Earth in Gravity. And the winner of the top spot this week is none other than the highly anticipated film Thor, The Dark World, directed by Alan Taylor, and once again starring Chris Hemsworth and the lovely Natalie Portman. In the aftermath of Marvel's The Avengers, Thor faces off against a rival that is older than the universe itself. The ancient race, led by their vengeful leader Malekith, vows to plunge the universe into darkness once again. Can the mighty Avenger Thor conquer a nemesis that even the legendary King Odin of Asgard could not overcome? Find out in Thor: The Dark World.
If we do nothing, they will destroy us.
So Teo, you were right. Your expectation that Thor would steal the top spot.
And, you know, for good reason as well. It was a fantastic movie.
All right, and I guess you saw it last weekend, right?
I did.
Or did you?
I got the chance to watch it over the weekend, and it was all you would expect from the movie or the production company that brought us Iron Man, Captain America, and the Avengers. It was just a great movie to go out and watch and not have to think about too much.
All right, well, I might check it out this weekend, and I'll let you know how I feel about it.
All right.
So thank you for that update, and we will see you tomorrow.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.